Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Exciting day today. David Vaz, thank you very much. Our next year developers, he finally fixed pretty much the network interface so you can actually make calls and text people. Finally, this is fixed. It's been a while since the Z3 has been released, and I've been waiting for this day for about a couple of weeks now, so it's exciting to see this. And today I'll be showing you how to install this on your Z3 on all variants. Apparently, this is what he's saying on the thread right now, and so I'll leave a link down here so you can read about it and say thanks to this guy. He put in heaps of work on this, I can assure you that. So head over to this link and you can go in the downloads tab, and you'll find the download, which is the latest one, 15th 20, so latest one. Just click on that and just go ahead and direct download that. And apart from this, you'll also need Google Apps, because he hasn't specified that they're in there, but I believe it can't be, so it's like a separate package. So we'll just go ahead to s.basketbuild.com/gaps. I'll leave a direct link to the Android 5.0 gaps Google Apps, so just hit download on this page and it will download very shortly. And download PF5. I thought this was some scam thing, but it's like peer-to-peer sharing, but through your browser. So it's definitely going to be very, very quick. It even tells you how fast it will be, the percentage down there at the bottom. So overall, this should take around 30 minutes to download. So I'll be back when all this is downloaded, and we'll get to flashing it onto our device very soon. Alrighty, so both downloads are finished now. So what you want to do now is go ahead and plug in your phone into your computer, and we'll copy both files to the phone. So here, we'll just open up a new window, and you can choose to copy it to the internal storage or the external storage, or the SD card. It doesn't really matter, but I would prefer putting everything on the SD card just in case something goes wrong on the internal card. So just select both of those and just drag them over, and make sure it copies to the root of the storage, just so it's easier to find, unless you've got a specific folder to put your ROMs in. So copying this shouldn't take too long, maybe a couple minutes, and once that's done, I'll be back to my device. Alright, so now we've copied both files to our phone. All you need to do now is reboot back into your recovery. I'm sure it can be either TWRP or CWM, so it doesn't really matter. I do have a video on covering like unlocking the bootloader, rooting, and that installs a custom recovery as well. So I'll leave that in the more info as the last section on there. So right now all you need to do is restart your phone. For those who don't have this advanced reboot menu, I'll show you how to do it like manually, supposedly. So just hit restart, restart like you normally would. Alright, and when it's restarting, your phone will have an LED light up here, and when it turns purple, you hold volume down. So like now. And that'll get you into your recovery. Okay, so once you're in your recovery, I would like to say that you should make a backup of your current ROM, especially if you haven't made a if you haven't actually made a Sony's like stock ROM backup. So you want to just select all this, and I'd back up the TA anyway, and just slide to backup. I'll put it on the micro SD card. So that's about 2 gigabytes, actually 3. So 3 gigabyte backup. So we'll back up now. This might take a little bit, but it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so the backup has finished, which is good. So instead of restarting, you want to hit back. If it doesn't let you, just restart and just hold volume down when it gets to the purple LED. Okay, so now this is finished. Just hit the back button again and select the Google Apps package down below. Tap on that and swipe to flash. And this shouldn't take long either. And once it does finish, we'll restart the device. Done, and just tap on reboot system, and we should be on our way to Android Lollipop. I'm not sure if you can see that. No. Okay, backlight kicked in, and we have our CyanogenMod boot logo or boot animation. So this usually takes a little bit longer because of first boot, and this may take up to 5 minutes. So I will just leave this to do its business, and I'll be back when it's finished. So now CM12 is just, or Android is just optimizing the applications to run on the Android runtime instead of Dalvik. So this part just takes a little while, but should go through pretty quickly. Alright, so right off the bat we got our welcome screen. We did have a system UI crash, but that's pretty typical of something like this. Just tap OK and we'll dismiss it. And if this does keep on going, we may have flashed an incompatible Google Apps package. Something along the lines of that, or this build isn't working properly. But I'm sure a quick factory reset will do its work if this doesn't solve itself. Yep, so we'll just have to restart. Alright, we're going to have to forcibly restart. So I think you just hold either all the buttons or just power for 10 seconds. Alright, 3 vibrations and just turn it back on. And get yourself back into recovery when the LED shines. Alright. Okay, it looks like Cyanogen recovery. It's really dark. I don't know if you can see that. But there. So we're gonna have to try wipe. Factory reset. There it is. It's really hard to see, but if you look closely, you'll be able to factory reset. And I can see a little Android spinning around. So we'll just give it a couple seconds. But just try factory reset and reboot back into Android, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so it was a little bit strange. I did a factory reset in the CyanogenMod recovery, which was super dark and I couldn't see anything. And then I kind of held volume up and plugged it in, plugged in the USB, and then it just kind of worked. After, like, there was still another pop-up I think, but I pressed it again. But that was a bit weird, so, because I thought I turned it off. So if you can kind of fiddle around with it to get it working, I'm sure that's fine. I'll report that as a bug or like a possible issue after. But let's have a look at the setup right here. So it's pretty much working fine, very smooth. We'll just select the English Australian language. Let's see if Wi-Fi works. Oh yes, it does. So I'll just quickly connect to my Wi-Fi service. So far so good. Everything seems to be working, except I had a little trouble at the beginning, as you guys saw. So that should connect. And also we have data and mobile working, which is excellent. I think Wi-Fi takes a little bit longer to connect, and now it's there. So far so good, good impressions. I'll let you guys know about the battery and some other features if I stumble upon it. So tap and go is here too. NFC works. I believe from the XDA post, everything should work. There wasn't anything that didn't work for him. So touchscreen works, Bluetooth works, Wi-Fi works, NFC works, microphone and speakers, the sensors, the camera, OMX, I'm not too sure what that is, I'll have a look at it, and RIL, which is the radio interface layer. So that covers your call, SMS, and data. So all that seems to be working, and nothing seems to be not working. So this is great, and I'll be back after setting up my account information. Okay, so it's time for, I guess, first impressions. We already have the C-Lock or the clock widget that CyanogenMod has on their on their ROM, which is pretty nice seeing that already. We have our normal camera function like that when we swipe towards the left and swipe to the right for phone, and swipe up to unlock. And we already have a notification. So when you tap and hold, you can see the application info to snooze and settings information. Also you can double tap to open it. So right to the email, and you can see all the animations are really fluid so far. The icons down here are a little bit smaller, but I think that's just the launcher settings. Here we have the app drawer, and also in the settings, which is pretty cool. We already have stuff for the status bar, the notification drawer, and themes already put into this build. So fantastic already. You can customize it pretty well. Everything seems to work fine. We'll just have a look at the camera, and the camera is also launched by the hardware button, I think, on this side here. If not, that just does just gets a bit of a vibration there. But we'll open up the camera ourselves then, and hopefully we can, yes, next. Now we do get a bit of a feed here. Let's see, quality's alright. And you can take photos with the shutter button, dedicated button here. It looks pretty well so far. Let's see if our front facing works. Yep, works fine. And let's see anything else. So this build should be on 5.0.2 Lollipop. Already I can see so many things we could customize, which is great. So it is running 5.0.2 Lollipop. So I think that'll be it for this video. I guess I'll leave a review on later. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope this tutorial helped you out. And this is actually pretty cool having CyanogenMod and our Z3 so soon. And so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.